more. Safe, natural, and gentle, half the price of the big chains, only $50 per hour. Go to I'llFixYou.com.
And now, live from the KFNX studios in beautiful downtown Phoenix, it's Pain Management Arizona with Bob Miller.
Good morning. I am Bob Miller. I am a licensed massage therapist, neuromuscular trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist, and owner of Pain Management Arizona in Peoria and Phoenix. I'm here with you every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on 1100 a.m. KFNX, also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So just look for Pain Management Arizona on either YouTube or Facebook, and you can watch radio or let a friend know if you hear something that might pertain to somebody that you know, a friend, loved one, coworker, family member. Because what I do talk about on my show is how many pain issues can be relieved, permanently relieved, by simple medical massage. It's trigger point therapy. It's basically just getting the knots out of the muscle that are pressing on the nerves that are causing you pain in a different part of your body. And as I said, I do have two locations. One is out in Peoria at Sonoran Life Solutions. Counseling offices out there. Fantastic place. I have an office in their building. That's out at about 94th Drive and Thunderbird out in the avenues. It's right off the 101 freeway. So it's a nice, easy drive. And the other location is right here in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell at Urban Wellness. Urban Wellness is a center for integrative health. It's right between Thomas and McDowell on 7th Street, as I mentioned. And they also are currently offering yoga every Monday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. It's Sunrise Yoga. And this class is a community class, and it's free to all. Donations are appreciated, but if you just wanted to try out yoga and didn't want to commit to long-term classes or anything, you can just check it out. And it's a really great way to start your day. You know, first thing in the morning, you do some yoga, get stretched out. You'll feel so much better when you get off work. And also, Yin Yoga is a gentle, relaxing practice. Time is spent deepening breath and body, slowly allowing for release. And that is instructed by Amanda. She's on my show every few weeks. Fantastic lady. And that's every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. It's a 75-minute class, and it's only a $10 drop-in. For more information on Urban Wellness and the other practitioners and classes and everything they have there, you can go to urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com, or you can find Urban Wellness on Facebook and Instagram and find out what kind of events they have coming up. That's a fantastic place. I am only at Urban Wellness in Phoenix on Sundays because my Peoria office is extremely busy. And so after I get done with the radio show today, as I do every Sunday, I head right over to Urban Wellness and work some issues out for people, get their headaches, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, sciatic pain, normally to go away completely, because what causes most pains is, as I mentioned, knots in the muscle. We get knots in the muscle by holding a muscle tight long periods of time, over tightening it suddenly, or if it's impacted, like in an accident or a fall or something, the muscle tissue, the fibers get kind of stuck in the tight position, some of the fibers. And when a fiber gets stuck in the tight position, it stops blood flow because blood can't flow through a tight muscle. It has to wait for the muscle to release. And what I do is, based on your symptoms, I know where to start looking in the muscles for the knots. And it's a very gentle process. I don't grind elbows into anybody like they do at some of the massage places. I find exactly where these knots are, apply gentle pressure, and basically I assist the body to release the knot. I don't try to squeeze it, make it release. I just assist it because the body naturally wants to release it, but it's a little stuck. And when the knot releases, the pressure comes off the nerve and the pain goes away. And like I said, I only charge $60 per hour. I do have a coupon on the website right now. That's $10 off your first visit. And if somebody wanted to get in today, I do have one spot open between 10 and 12 this morning. The rest of the day is booked up in Phoenix. But if you or someone you know has suffered with migraine headaches, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, all sorts of issues, I can generally get them to go away completely. If not, I will definitely make an improvement in there. A lot of things I can get to go away in just one session. It's really amazing that so many people have suffered for so many years and not got the help they need for these seemingly, to me, very simple solutions to these chronic problems. I've mentioned before, I've had people that have come in that have had headaches, for years. I mean, a daily headache. I had one lady had a headache that she had for 18 years, every single day. I worked on her last year, just a 1-hour session. I came back in the room after she got dressed, and she's looking at me, and her eyes are real big. And I said, "Kind of nice not to have a headache, isn't it?" And she's said, "This is so weird. I forgot what it felt like for my head not to hurt." Because it was the first time in 18 years her head didn't hurt. And that was just over a year ago, and her headaches have not come back. I had a lady that had migraines for, pretty much, she said 3 to 4 times a week for about 7 years. And after I had worked on her, I didn't see her for a few months. And then she came back in, and I asked her how her migraines were. And she said she hadn't had any migraines in the 3 months since I had seen her, had only one slight headache once, and she had gotten off of all of her migraine medications. And that's just fantastic. There are some medications that I would say are good, good to be on. But when it comes to things like painkillers, things that are just making you not feel the pain, a lot of those do a lot more harm than good. Again, I'm not telling anybody not to take their medications, but when you are taking pain medications for a pain issue, like if your shoulder hurts and you're on, opioids and painkillers and, these powerful narcotics, it's not helping your shoulder get better. It's actually going to make it worse in most cases, because if every time you lift your arm above your head, it hurts, pain is your body's way of telling you not to do it that way, because you're injuring the injury worse. And if you're on painkillers and can't feel it, you're moving in directions that are actually injuring yourself worse. So it could be tearing muscle or tendon, or causing much worse issues because you don't realize that these things are going on. And trigger point therapy is just amazing, the way it can alleviate the source of the problem. It's not going after the symptoms, not trying to mask the symptoms or hide the symptoms. It's actually correcting what it is that's causing these problems. Such as if you have headaches, the problem is not in your head in most cases. It's in your neck and shoulder muscles that are on the nerves that lead into the head. If you have shoulder pain or numbness or tingling in the fingers, that's also normally going to be in the side of your neck, because all the nerves that come to and from your brain come out the side of your neck and go down your arm and through your shoulder. So a lot of times, I'll fix up people's, issues in their hands, wrists, and shoulders without even touching their shoulder or their hand or anything, just by working the shoulders and the neck. Because and it's not like regular massage where you're just kneading the muscle and loosening things up. Yeah, that's good for you. It feels good and all that. But it's not until you get into the muscle and find exactly where these tiny little knots are. Some of them are tiny. Some of them are smaller than a grain of rice that's up against the nerve. And some of them feel like they're as big as a grape. And you have to take your time, find them, work them out. Pressure comes off the nerve and the pain goes away. And it's really, as I said, it's almost completely painless. I let you judge, how much the pain is. I tell you, on a scale of 1 to 10, never let me go past a 5, because it's not necessary. It's very gentle, very effective. And I also help people with stretches afterwards, just let them know, here's some stretches you can do that'll keep these muscles limbered up on a daily basis, so they won't get knotted up as easily again, because stretching is a natural instinct. You know, if you ever seen a dog or a cat, the first thing they do when they wake up, they stretch their front legs, stretch their back legs, stretch their whole body, and then they go and do dog and cat stuff. But we as humans, we're too intelligent to follow our instincts. You know, we got to get up, put on the coffee maker, unplug the cell phone, get dressed, take a shower, boom, 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 do all these things. We don't take just maybe 2 minutes to stretch while you're in bed before you even climb out of bed. You know, I'm not saying calisthenics, jumping jacks and all that. I'm just saying, you know, stretch your arms, pull your knees up a little bit, you know, twist your torso from side to side, then get out of bed. You know, just a little bit of stretching can go a long way. And people don't stay hydrated, especially when the weather's cooling off, because we know it's not as hot, so we don't get thirsty. When you actually feel thirsty, that is when your body is kind of in panic mode. You're already underhydrated. That's why we get that sensation of, I'm thirsty, I need some water. You really want to constantly drink water throughout the day, at least half your body weight in ounces. Forget that whole 8 glasses of water thing. It's half your body weight in ounces, and that's the minimum amount you should be drinking in a day. So if you do that, you stretch, you watch your body posture as well. There are a lot of little things we do throughout our day that are very detrimental to our muscles. Cell phones are going to keep me in business the rest of my life. I'm serious. Everybody, everywhere you go, there's people with their head in the downward position staring at their devices. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do stuff on your phone. I'm not even saying don't do it as much. I'm just saying hold your phone more around shoulder level while you're looking at it. That way you're looking down at it with your eyes and not with your neck. Because the human head weighs 10 to 12 pounds on average. And when it's straight, all the muscles around your neck and shoulders have to do is just balance it so it doesn't flop over on you. Once you start looking down just a little bit at a cell phone, reading a book, doing paperwork on a desk, your gravity is now grabbing onto your face and trying to pull your head down. And so all the muscles around your neck and shoulders have to start flexing to resist gravity. So now it's like your head weighs 27 pounds. And if you got your phone all the way down, you're by your chest and you're looking way down at it, that is an extra 60 pounds of torque from the resisting the pull of gravity. So if you're spending quite a bit of time reading a book or looking at text messages, writing text messages and emails and looking at Facebook and all this kind of stuff on your phone, you just spent quite a bit of time with all these muscles pretty highly flexed. And that's what causes the knots to start developing. And, it won't go boom and all of a sudden it hurts. It builds over time. And once you get a few knots in the muscle fibers, the healthy fibers are stuck to the ones that are knotted up. So they start knotting up too, because they can't move because they're connected to the ones that are stuck. And then you end up getting a problem. Same with the low back. When you twist and extend, instead of moving your feet to grab what you're reaching for, you just twist your body and then reach for it. That's going to do damage to the muscles and around in the hip and gluteal area and the lower back area, and you can end up with lower back pain. It's kind of like if you think about what it feels like trying to get your keys out of your right pocket with your left hand. That's an uncomfortable feeling. It's not going to give you any lasting pain each time you do it, but each time it's building up, and then once that cluster of knots builds up, boom, now you got a problem. It's pressing on the sciatic nerve. You're getting pain running down your leg, or you're getting cramps in your calf, and more often than you should be, which you really shouldn't get them at all. But if you start getting cramps in muscles, that's normally knots in the muscles that are pushing on the nerve. And what I do is I find where all these little areas are during the massage session and release them. So I don't do hardly ever do I do full body massages anymore, like I was taught in school to do, like they do at all the massage places. If you come in telling me that you have pain in your shoulder, I'm going to be checking all the muscles associated with the shoulder. If you come in telling me you got pain in your hip or in your low back, I'm going to be checking out the muscles of the low back and the hips, find where the muscles I know are interfering with the nerve, feel around, find each knot cluster, get it to release, and boom, the pain goes away. It's really fantastic, very simple, very basic. And I'm going to be opening a clinic this coming year in the next couple months on 16th Street. I'm going to have some employees I'm going to be hiring. I'm going to teach them how to do my technique so I can help more people. I'm still going to keep the price low. The price will only be $80, which is about $20 less than the massage places. And because I'm not really a greedy person. I enjoy helping people, and I guess I'm old school. I believe in good service, good quality, and being honest. I'm not going to be telling people, oh, you have to come back 3 times a week, which is one of my big gripes about chiropractic. I get people telling me that they go to they see a chiropractor 3 times a week for several months. And when I was a kid, you went to the chiropractor once. Snap, crackle, pop, you're good. You don't keep going back. And I even had a client tell me they went into a chiropractic office a few weeks ago, and before they even adjusted her, before they even touched her, they said, "Oh, you need 36 adjustments, and that's going to be $1,200." And it's like, what? Without even knowing what's wrong with her, they're trying to get all this money out of her insurance. And I just don't play these games with people. When people say, "Oh, how often should I come back?" I tell them, I say, see how you feel. If you feel like you got some improvement and you think you can get some more improvement, come on back when you feel like it. I get some people come in once a week until the pain goes away, and then they come in once a month just for maintenance so they don't develop new problems. And like I told about the one guy, he had come in for his left hip. I fixed him up. I didn't see him again for 6 months. He came back in. I asked him if his hip started acting up again. He said, "Oh, no, I jumped over a wall and I hurt my back." So we worked on his back. He came in twice for that. Didn't see him again for 3 more months. He came back in. I said, "Okay, what'd you do to yourself now?" He said, "Oh, I messed up my shoulder." So each thing I fixed on him stayed fixed, because getting the knots out of the muscle is a permanent fix. The knot is gone. Yes, you can get the same new knots in the same area if you do the same type of things. You can re-injure yourself again. That's always a possibility. But the knot that was there does not exist anymore. It is gone. The muscle is back to healthy tissue. And like I said, currently I am only charging $60 per hour at the Peoria and at the Phoenix locations. And that is for a 1-hour session, which as I said, most issues can be resolved within a 1-hour session. Some take a few more sessions, but it's entirely up to you if you want to keep coming back. And one of the locations is out in Peoria, out in the Avenues. And that's at Sonoran Life Solutions. It's a fantastic counseling office, some fantastic people there. And that's right off the 101 freeway, only 1 mile from the 101 freeway, so that's not a bad drive at all. And on Sundays, I'm at Urban Wellness, and that is here in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. And Urban Wellness is the Center for Integrative Health, and they have a lot of other great natural providers there. I mean, there is nobody there that writes prescriptions for narcotics. They have a naturopathic medicine. They have a midwife, women's health, weight loss, life coaching, sound healing, Reiki, massage therapy, such as myself. And they do have another gentleman that does massage there during the week. Cranial sacral therapy, acupuncture, cupping, Chinese medicine, psychological therapy. And again, they also have the yoga classes. So, I am a very, very big supporter of yoga, because yoga stretches the fascia of the body and the muscles. They have most of the yoga poses are really lined up exactly with the fascia lines of the body, which is basically the fascia lines of the body are where completely different muscles are running in the same direction with each other. So certain stretches will help you from head to toe or fingertip to toe. And they do have that sunrise yoga class every Monday and Wednesday at 6 a.m. if you wanted to head over to Urban Wellness to do that on a tomorrow morning. This is a community class. It's free to all. Just wear comfortable clothing, and they have mats and cushions and everything, and it's for all levels. So if you've never done yoga before, It's perfect. If you're an advanced yoga student, it's great for you too. And also, you can join Amanda for Yin Yoga every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. for a 75-minute class with breath and body connection. That one's only a $10 drop-in. And if you want more information, you can go to urbanwellnesspHX.com. Again, that's urbanwellnesspHX.com. And they're also on Facebook and Instagram at Urban Wellness. And if you want to get a hold of me, the show's name is Pain Management Arizona. The website is also painmanagementarizona.com. Or if you want to call me directly and book an appointment with me, or if you have questions you want to ask about what's going on or how to get to my locations, the easiest phone number to remember is 541 END PAIN, ENDPAIN. 541 END PAIN rings me directly. And if you have any questions or if you want to book an appointment, you can also buy gift cards if you want to pay for somebody else that you think could benefit. You can go onto the website, click on there, and pre-purchase a gift card. And you can also book your own appointment on the website, painmanagementarizona.com. There's a button that says click here to book in Phoenix or Peoria, and it'll show you a calendar. Pick your day. It'll show you what times are available. Click on the time you want. And as I said, today I do have, since I'm only in Phoenix the one day a week on Sundays, today I do have an appointments available between 10 and 12 if somebody wanted to get in today to see me to get rid of your pain. And especially migraines. You know, if you know anybody that has suffered with migraines, definitely let them know to check out my site, the Pain Management Arizona. Arizona is spelled all the way out, painmanagementarizona.com. And take a look at my website and come in to see me if you or someone you know has migraines, because migraines is, for me, one of the easiest things to fix. And unfortunately, the medical community, the medications they have are very, I'm gonna come out and say it, they're very non-effective. The ones that they are advertising on television all the time, showing somebody playing happily with their kid because they have more migraine-free days. If you read the fine print or look on their statistics, that medication is only effective in about 1 in 10 people. And that 1 in 10 people, they get about 50% reduction in migraines. So they still get half as many migraines, and only 1 out of 10 of them that are paying the $700 a month for this injection are getting that. Come into my office. First visit's only $50. If you mention the coupon, I can normally get rid of migraines in 1 session, and they don't come back. It's really amazing. A lot of people have benefited from this. That's why I'm getting ready to open a clinic with several employees, because business has been so good. I want to make sure I have the availability to keep up with all the demand. And again, you can go to Pain Management Arizona on Facebook or YouTube, or tell a friend to look at Pain Management Arizona on Facebook or YouTube. You can see all the reruns of my previous shows, including this one, if you want to let them listen to me personally and see what they think. And you can also call me directly at 541 END PAIN. That's 541 END PAIN. Easy number to remember. Open pretty much about 6 days a week, because I'm a one-man operation right now, but soon my clinic on 16th Street I'm going to be opening will be open 7 days a week, so we can help more people, because that's what it's about, is people helping people, not trying to take advantage of them. That's what I do. That's maybe an antiquated way of thinking. I'm not looking to drive a Mercedes or own 3 houses on the beach like the doctors, but I can definitely help you out with your pain, headaches, migraines, back pain, sciatic pain, shoulder pain. Come check me out. Regular price is only $60 an hour. painmanagementarizona.com or 541 END PAIN. That's 541 END PAIN. Gets you directly to me. I can answer your questions. Or one more time, the website is Pain Management Arizona. painmanagementarizona.com. Arizona is spelled all the way out. painmanagementarizona.com. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
And from Green